Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin trades, both in the short, medium term, and so forth, and maybe do some swing trading. Talk about Pandora's wallet and its referral program, Apple looking into crypto, Jerome Powell of the Fed talking about crypto, and the 94,000 Bitcoins. Also, we're going to do a little bit of Peter Schiff. He always bashes Bitcoin, so we're going to talk about that. And we're going to end with a special offer to my viewers. So that's a lot for today. So I'm just going to start off quickly with the Bitcoin analysis here. Right now, you can see that Bitcoin did a little bit of a dumpiness, right? If we zoom in here, this hourly chart was brutal. This happened like in 15, 20 minutes, man. This was brutal. It seemed like it came out of nowhere, but the chart was saying that, or screaming that here on the volume profile that, oh my God, yeah, something was not right when Bitcoin was going higher, but the volume was not going higher. This is when unbalanced volume does something like this. This is pretty much like the biggest signal you'll ever get that something is up with the price whenever it does this divergence there like that. Now, let's see here. What we want to do is figure out where do we want to buy this thing. So honestly, there's probably not a chance to buy it. There's only a chance to short it. And so what we need to do is head over to Bybit perpetual futures contracts, because that's the best place to buy to short this thing at this current moment. And you know what? I'm gonna switch the hourly. And you know what? First, we're gonna do the lower time frame. So lower time frames. If you wanted to buy, I think that there's a chance to buy a short thing just to make some money off of this. Not like, oh my God, I'm gonna make a huge amount of money. Let's just say you wanted to get $50, $100 out of this market. I think you can pretty much wait for the 61.8. I think it's probably too late here. Look at that on the 5 minute. It came all the way down close to the 61.8. Probably this was on the turn of this particular point here. Yeah, there you go. And so if you were to do a short positioning, a long one on this one, right? Let's see here what we would have done. So here we go. We'd go to here, 2 to 1 to get our 2 to 1 off of this. If we were just doing the 61.8 to the 78.6. And seeing if we can get some payday off of this quickly on a short-term daily trade, day trade. And you can see here, hang on, that 2. Wait a second here. Oh, almost, man, almost got you paid. Almost, so close. Wow. So I think you probably get paid on this one if you were in this trade. Now, is there another trade to make here? I would say that we'd have to wait until price action gives us a little bit more signals before you can say, okay, where do I want to draw my fibs? But in that case, if you wanted to look for where you draw your fibs, you'd start here. And if you wanted to start trading, you'd start there and go, okay, well, you know what? If price comes back, oops, I think I got the fibs drawn backwards there. Yes, I do. Here. It's a common mistake by many traders, right? So don't make that mistake. So wherever this tops out, right, you go, okay, well, I'm going to buy this. I would suggest you go with the 78.6 on this one. I would go wherever it tops out, take the 78.6, right, to the 0 line here, or to the 1 actually, and you know, you're stopped out at this point here. That would probably be the best thing to do. And see if you can get a little bit out of this market. Now, to get like $100 out of this market, right? What you take is, see, notice that it's 0.32%. And so what we need to do is go to a calculator, right, and put in 0.0 0.32%. And $50 is the maximum I would lose. Of course, on a 2-to-1, you'd get $100, and so you'd need $15,000, right, to buy it. Now, of course, some people don't have $15,000, right? And so you would use like a high leverage amount in order until you get to that point where you can leverage, you can bet $15,000, and so the maximum you can lose is the $50 when you're betting that $15,000, right? So this calculation is really simple to make. If you want to learn how to make it, right, you just change this to percentage up here. This is just the amount you're going to lose, and then you divide the percentage. You divide the amount you're going to lose by the percentage that you're going to lose, right? And there you go. That's the amount you're going to need to bet. It's really straightforward, and I hope if you guys use that, if you're going to do high leveraged amounts on Bybit, and try not to be greedy, because I swear to God, if you try to do these, if you do this kind of trading and you try to get greedy on it, it can really backfire on you. So make sure you set your entry point and your stop loss, and just take what a little piece out of the market every single time, and you will be successful as a trader. Now, going over to the longer time frames to see what we can do for a swing trade is, well, let's assume that we're still in the triangle that everybody knows about, right? At this point, I'm not going to bother drawing it out here on the Bybit chart, right? Because I've gone too long on this discussing the Bitcoin price. And so I would say, right, look at that. We can probably come into the 61.8 as another final push. It comes up to the 11,200 area, which I've been talking about on Crypto. I really believe that this is a target. Will it get up there? It may not. It might be. This might be the point that it turns around. I don't know, but this is where I'd be interested in, in a swing trade going back down. And with the understanding that this thing could just, this thing could go say, this is Bitcoin, and screw us all over, and go straight through and go all the way up to up here, which is the 88.6 up here. And that's a definite possibility. So consider that and risk accordingly. So make sure you're not betting the farm should price come up here and we decide to take a short down to the probably to the next 61.8 is probably where we're going to do the short to. But we have to wait and see where this tops out before we can figure out where we're going to short to. So with that said, let's go on to Pandora's wallet is now providing referrals. So this number here beside your name, your username, is basically your referral number. And we'll talk about that in a second. So you could just take this link, and you need to purchase like 2 years in order to get 20%, and 3 years in order to get 40%. And so and we're going to start off with just the people who have purchased the product, because we want to give them the advantage of earning a significant amount of money by referring their friends, family, and so forth. And then you'll see all the referral codes, all the numbers that are beside their names, right, showing up right here. You won't see their email or anything like that. You'll see the date there and the time they purchased it and so forth and everything. So yeah, you can definitely see how many people are coming in through your referral links just by sharing that link. So if you're interested in Pandora's wallet, the link is in the description below, with a lot of other links. So please check them out when you can. Alrighty. So moving on, we are going to talk about Apple. Apple's execs says cryptocurrency is interesting, has a long-term potential. And all I can say to that is, duh. Where have you been? Right? I mean, come on. I mean, this thing. We could read the source code. It's open source. You can see that there's no way around this thing. And cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and people are buying it up. We have like the exchanges, the New York Stock Exchanges, the financial elites are finally jumping in onto this train, and they want to provide products and services. I mean, come on, where are you? Where are you, Apple? You took this long to figure that out? You need to be ahead of the curve, man, Apple. Really. But you know what? Who knows? I wish Steve Jobs was alive. I think he would be already planning to build something unique and innovative in this space, right? That would have blown our socks off. I swear to God. It's unfortunate he's not around to help us out with that. But anyways, moving on to Jerome Powell's. He has basically come out and said that, you know what, cryptocurrencies, we're not interested in that. It's not going to help the financial system and so forth. It's nothing really. nothing to see here. Move along, basically. And I love it. Dude, you have to talk about it, so that means it is something. I find that these people, I love it that these people are dismissing cryptocurrencies, but I don't think they are. And if you want to find out more about this, I suggest you check out Altcoin Daily. I watch his channel religiously. I'm a subscriber to his channel. I liked his video, so let me just hit that like there. And yeah, so definitely check out his video. And again, the link will be in the description. All links are going to be in the description below. Right. Moving on to let's talk about that later. Actually, let's talk about first the 94K worth of Bitcoin in an address that's not associated with an exchange. Oh my God, that's insane amount of money. That's most likely. It's most likely the backed exchange, because there's just no way that kind of cash could just be centered into one place. If you had that kind of Bitcoin, you wouldn't want to expose yourself to that kind of scrutiny, because then as you move those Bitcoins out of that address, people are going to follow it in order to figure out who you are. And so because of that, right, you don't want that to happen. So you would definitely not put all the Bitcoins in one single address unless you wanted some people to know that you had all those Bitcoins, and that's the best way to do it. Of course, you could use multiple addresses too, but yeah, if you had a large number of people, it's just easier to deal with that, to give them one address. So I think that's probably the backed address that is there, so that everyone can see that they have the money to cover their exchange, their futures exchange. So yeah, I think that's great. I would really like to see this product launch and people actually use it, compared to the CME, which is just cash shuttles, which is just a gambling casino, which is like Bybit and all the rest of them, and BitMEX and all the rest of them. Remember that when you're trading on those exchanges, you're not buying and selling Bitcoin. You're just buying and selling paper contracts that mean nothing to Bitcoin and does not help the price one single bit. Understand that, and you should not deposit too much money. Understand that you should not deposit too much money into those exchanges, not only because they could get hacked, but also you're supporting you don't know what they're doing with their money. I'm not saying that any of them are doing anything illicit with those Bitcoins, but they can trade against you, and it's not saying that they will, but they can. They have that option to do so. All right. With that said, I want to talk about next about Peter Schiff and how he always comes out with videos and he always bashes Bitcoin. And I'm like, I really think that he should just let it go. Let it go. It's nothing to him. And so why talk about it? Well, the reason why he has to talk about it, I guess, is because he's a financial. He's into the financials, and part of the financials is this cryptocurrency, which is going to be money. And because it's going to be money, you have to talk about it. Now, he doesn't agree that it's going to be money, but the fact that he's talking about it proves that it's going to be money. In my sense, in my way I look at it, is because you know what, he has not disagreed with the technology in a sense that it works or not. He says it does work, and he said it in many videos that it does work. It's just not being used correctly. And so you're thinking, okay, what are you basing your hypothesis of Bitcoin going to zero if the technology does work? Well, people are just not going to select it because they know that it's not backed by anything. Okay. Alrighty then. So let me get this straight. If all you viewers here that are watching this channel, if your job were to offer you to pay you in bitcoins, whatever your salary would be, but priced in bitcoins, converted from dollars to bitcoins, I bet you would probably accept it and go, yeah, I'll take that, because you won't. Now it's easier for you to just directly save in bitcoins, and then you look at things a lot differently. Especially when you know that bitcoins is extremely rare and you're getting paid a lot of them right now. So you'd be like, do I want to turn on that light today? Because that's a lot of satoshis. And so you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to be real stingy on everything I do. So yeah, I think that people will eventually get into that point where they're receiving bitcoins, and then the stuff's gonna hit the fan when the price. I mean, things are just gonna go like things other than Bitcoin is gonna go down, because they're all gonna be priced in bitcoins. They're gonna go down rapidly. You're gonna see bread fall to nothing, like less than a Satoshi and stuff like that. Just insane deflation. And you might think, oh, that's bad. But you know what? People still are going to buy stuff. Eventually, people are going to go, okay, you know what? I just doubled my money. I can get like 10 times the amount of bread. I'm going to buy up a lot of bread, right? Or buy this. I'm going to buy stuff, right? I'm going to actually live my life and enjoy my life. And so people are going to spend. So don't worry about it. It's just people are going to spend at different price levels, right? And so it's not a big deal. Great. It's even better that prices go down faster. So because then the faster they go down, the faster people are going to start to spend, because it's now things are cheaper, and I'm looking forward to that with Bitcoins. Now, okay, that enough of that rant. I want to talk about next. Finally, I'll close off that I'm going to be definitely going to the Global Wealth Summit on Saturday, October 5th. I'm going to be giving a speech there, along with some big names, as you can see in this scrolling here. So check it out. There is a discount code. The discount code below is DaVinciJ15. Please, use the discount code if you plan on attending that event. Also, next month I am definitely going to the financial summit in Bali. And I'm going to be there with Vays, and I'm looking forward to if there's anybody, any of my viewers that are in the Bali area, in where is it, Indonesia, right? I would appreciate we hook up sometime and do a little bit of what's it called, a meet and greet and so forth. So yeah, that'd be great. Have a beer and just talk about cryptocurrencies and so forth. As for the Russian event, because they took so long to get back to me, I'm just not going to be able to attend the Block Live conference here. It's unfortunate. Blockchain Live. 2019. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to go. I tried to get a hold of them to see if we could work out a deal, but they did not respond on time. So, if you're interested in that, there's that to go to. So, if you want to get this spreadsheet, I mean, I was thinking about giving you guys this spreadsheet, but forget it. You know what? It's really straightforward, simple, right? You know, you divide two values together. That's it. So, anyways, I'm not going to be providing that spreadsheet, but what I will do is talk about the special offer for my viewers. Popping up right now, right here, is a where is it? I don't know. Jesus, man, I've screwed up my video here a little bit, but here we go. Now, again, starting over, popping up somewhere around here, okay, is the video, special offer video, where if you're interested in joining my group, my personal group on Telegram, group of users on Telegram. I have a small group of users on Telegram. If you're interested, please check that video out, and I'll see you in a group, and I'll answer whatever questions you have. Thanks for watching.